Hello, welcome to a video here on the 12-tone Ultra Plus guitar. This guitar is made by Freenote guitars. John Catler owns the guitar company and sells these guitars. I think he's been doing it for at least 20 plus years, at least 20. Now when you purchase this guitar, it comes with a manual here called the going over the different notes and frets, added frets on it. And John also has a publication called The Nature of Music, which I bought both these two books when I bought this guitar. And those were very helpful in learning the instrument, as well as having some private lessons and private conversations with John. The way that this guitar is set up is there are added frets based on either the 7th, 11th, or 13th harmonics of a given fret on the neck. And basically every other fret is an equal tempered fret, and in between each fret is an added harmonic pitch. Okay, so there's basically 24 frets where we normally have 12. Okay. Now I use the open tuning. John talks about in his book The Nature of Music. So basically this guitar setup, and I play it in open tuning. Now John has a video which I've linked to below, which is for standard tuning. And the book that accompanies it with it talks a lot about, is basically in standard tuning. In The Nature of Music, he has a short section where he talks about the fact that since this guitar doesn't have any pure just intonated thirds, that it's an interesting way of recognizing the pitches and playing the instrument is using an open tuning without any thirds. So I'm basically in a tuning that's root 5 5 1 1 5 1 5 5 1. And I'm in open D here, okay? And so basically, let's go over the neck real fast. So there are 6 frequencies that are based on harmonic sevenths. So in this tuning, like I said, there's no third. I'll add a major third in here just so the equal tempered third, so you can... This is a normal 7th chord. Now we also have a dominant, the 7 limit 7th for this pitch. And then we have different places along the neck. We have 7th chords. Here's an A7, G7. Okay, and then there's also a couple of 11ths. There's 3 11ths. One that comes very useful in this tuning is right here. And that gives us a 11th harmonic, or the flatted 5th, or in this case would be more like a raised 4th. Or the 11th is it's almost a pure quarter tone. The frequency based off the 11th harmonic. So I've got my 7 limit third here, which is the 7th of this chord, of this note. So that's the G7. Now this note becomes the minor third of your parent key of your D. So we've got 1, 3, 4, 11, sharp 4, 5, 7, 1. Okay? And then there's a couple 13ths. There's 2 13 limit pitches. Here's it here. let's go over a little bit of some of the tonalities. So playing in an open D, just a basic blues. Let's hear a nice basic blues. So that's one approach. That's where you can really hear some of those new tonalities. So a lot of 7 limit notes, those sevenths, the 7/6 minor third, they call that a half minor third. The flatted seventh, that's using that 7 limit note. We had this quarter tone in here maybe a couple times. Okay, now the other thing I really like about this guitar is these two pitches being tuned the same give you really interesting sounds when you play the 2 notes a fret apart. Let's give it a little bit of distortion here. Some delay. There's a nice, cool sounds you can get with those. They call them vibratios. When you got these 2 pitches that are close together, they create these vibrato effects. And another thing that I like is this. This is very much influenced, in my opinion. John played a lot with Lamont Young, and the 7 limit pitches are a big part of Lamont's music. And this chord, I really love this chord, which is a 9th chord. We've got our root, our 5th, our 7, and our 9. And I like this chord, which is using that was playing this a little before. We're using the minor third with the second, so we're getting that little vibratio. And then I'm adding the 7 limit 7 in there, along with the root and the fifth. I like to use the thumb pick for this chord. You can get some nice resonance with it. Okay, so one last thing I'd like to cover is the minor scale. So, we've got that minor blues scale we talked about, and very similarly, we can get a nice minor scale with those 2 7 limit pitches added in. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Actually, 3 7 limit pitches. The 6 is a 7 limit too, 14 over 9. Phrygian there. So there's a little bit of an overview of my approach to the 12-tone Ultra Plus guitar, and look for some other videos where I'll go over some other things that I like to do with this instrument. Thank you.